Okay, and then stretch. Two. And three. And forwards. And two. And three. Okay, and then gently down. And two. And three. And then out. Gently stretch. Feet, knee, hip, shoulder, and turn up. And gently relax. Okay, a little bit more so into the camera. Rolling the shoulders. And change direction. Okay, good. And then from the feet, shoulders down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, good. Okay, then we're just going to move around a little bit. So we're just going to swing the body. From the hips. Arms. Over the shoulder. Okay, coming back down again. Slow, bring to a stop. Okay, good. And then massage hands. And then massage your kidneys as well. Okay, and then circling the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Okay. Good. Okay, a bit of balance. Not done that for a while. I'm going to face the camera a little bit more. So, empty stance, foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Okay, and let me just lift off the floor and then circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. Changing sides. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Okay. Circle from the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And release. Okay, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And change. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both. 1, open chest, open back. Open chest, open back. Chest opens, chest closes, back opens. 5, 6, and change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And release. And loose and relaxed. Okay, and then circles, small circles to begin with, just around the dantian. Circle 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pause. Other side. Get a little bit closer so you can see a little bit easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this all depends on how wide the feet are. Yeah, if your feet are quite narrow, then narrow the stance, narrow the elbow, matching over the knee. Circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And finish. That's it, good. And then swap the hands over. Okay, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it, good. Okay, and then both in. Lift up and sink down and press from the feet and sink down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good. Slightly wider. Silk reeling. Turn out the foot so the knee pointing towards the foot. Stand in a proper position so you can kind of see more. Doesn't matter about my feet. So when we turn, we go a little way and then we come inwards and downwards. We keep the elbow over the knee. Extend out and down. And 2. And down. And 3. And down. And 4. And shift the weight and turn. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. Knee, elbow, line up. Yeah, so we have like the narrower stance. When the stance is a lot wider, then the arm can go out further. Yeah, then this looks much more balanced and much more like the Chen. But we want to keep the stance fairly narrow. We don't really want to compromise foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna connection yet. I'm going to swap to the other side. Make sure the foot on this side is turned out. Okay, and there we go. So we come down, the elbow stays over the knee, and then open, and down, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and out. So you see opposite the knee. Yeah, elbow over knee. Yeah, it looks like this from the side. So from the sideways view. That's it. From the sideways view from here, we go straight into the side circle. Out to the side, shift the weight. As the hand comes through, we turn the body. Elbow still over the knee. And 2, weight shifts. And forwards. 3. And forwards. 4, and forwards, 5, and forwards, 6, and forwards, 7, and forwards, 8, 9, and then back to the starting position. And now we're going to do turn just before the center line, and then turn back. And 2, keeping the elbow lined up over the knee. 3, 4, reverse reading silk. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then out. That's it, good. Okay, so same side, I'm going to do exactly the same thing, hopefully. So you can see as I shift my weight, when I come down, my knee lines up with my elbow. 2. Let me just do 6 this time. 3. 4. 5. 6. And then out. And try and keep the hips level down. Okay, and then reverse just for the center line, and then come back. And 2, and back. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Extend outwards, dropping slightly. That's it, good. Okay, then the next one. Turn out the foot, turn out the other foot. Side circle. And change. And 2. And 3. And 4. 5. And 6. 7. 8. And 9. And reverse silk. 1. 2. 3. 4. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Good. Change to the front view. Okay, so side circle. We start off in this side, we change, we come down, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, out. And reverse. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. Okay, 1 and 2. Hold one thumb down, that's it. Here it's single whip. 1, so here wait till the elbow goes over the knee. Start to lift, shift the weight, change. As soon as the hand goes over the knee, lift, shift, turn. Cloud hands. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Okay, and go straight into the double hand side. Shifting the weight. One hand comes forwards, one hand comes back. Okay, good. Rest. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so next we're gonna do pang lu. Turn out the foot, lift, step. So stepping on that 45-degree angle, lifting the hands out, elbows over the knees again. Change, keeping the elbows over the knees. Palm. Lift up and turn, keep elbows over the knees. And go. Palm. Lift up. Come back. Lu. So the one hand is doing reverse reading silk and the other hand is doing normal reading silk. Front hand is palm down, hand behind is palm up. Palm, lu, palm, lu, palm. So I'm going to show you the side view as well. Much easier to understand. And come forwards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Think of this as a circle out to the side. Circle round. Circle up and out. Circle round. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Good, and then bring the hands in. Rest and relax. 1, 2, and 3. And then out. And we're going to turn out the other foot, 45 degrees. We're going to lift up, and then we're going to step out 45 degrees again. Sit down in the chair, lift the arms out, turning, sinking, turning. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So yeah, I'm going to show you the side view. Again, much easier with the side view. 1, 2, palm, lu, palm, lu. Feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. That's it, good. Good, okay, nice. Okay, now we move to the form practice. Before we do that, we're just going to do one more exercise. I'm just going to do this bending the body exercise, the loosening one for the back. 1 and 2. Hands, sinking, press on the feet, longing, and round 1, and press, and longing round, and 2, so 6 harmonies down, press, longing, 6 harmonies, press, 6 harmonies, press, 6 harmonies, press, 6 harmonies, 7, 8, 9. Can we do front view and side view? So here we sink down. Now as we press on the feet, we go long chin out to the tips of the fingers, hands open, bring hands in as we sink down, seat the wrist slightly, press long chin out, sinking downwards and backwards. Okay, now fold. Release the back, release the spine. For the hips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And good. Come up a little way. Shaking the spine, shaking the waist. Really, this is waist shaking. Really let go of all the tension in your back, your neck, your shoulders. Okay, gently press on the feet, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Okay, just to stabilize the posture, don't want your bottom wiggling around. Now, rib cage, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One more. Okay, down, sit. Okay, press. Okay, rise slowly up. Go into your back, feel each vertebra coming up. So good, all the way up. Okay, we do from the side view. Same. Press. 6 harmonies. Long chin. 6 harmonies. Long chin. 6 harmonies. Long chin. 6 harmonies. Extend, drop, shoulder, hip, knee, elbow, hands, feet, all the way to the tips of the fingers. 6 harmonies, all the way down to the feet. We still maintain our structure. Seven, 8, 9, long chin, inwards and downwards. See the wrist press, long chin. 6 harmonies, come back. Folding. Release the back. So good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Slightly up. Shaking the waist. Okay, good. Push, feet, knee, hips, shoulder, antenna. Okay, just to stabilize the posture slightly. Ribcage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, hang, sit, squat, push. Okay, now begin the slow process of going vertebrae by vertebra. So pushing from the ground slightly. Okay, start coming up. Good. All the way up. Very nice. Move around a little bit. Okay, now the tricky bit. Now we do some Tai Chi. Get my blue top. Okay, right. Okay, so now we can do the first few movements of the Tai Chi form. Hopefully we'll go all the way to the end of the 18 movement form. So we'll give it a go. I'll do one like this, I'll do one to the side, I'll do one at the back as well. Hopefully this will help. So we want to step number 1. This is the most important step. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. Mind just beyond the top of the head. Okay, then we're going to sink down. Press from the feet. Long chin. Out to the tips of the fingers. Okay, from here, I'm just going to turn to the side a little bit. Okay, now, as we start to sink back down, the elbows come into the body. And then drop down 1 and 2. That's it, good. Turn. Weight sinks. Right side. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Turn and lift. Lifting the hands. Elbow stays over your knee. And so if I turn back to the front, you can see my elbow over my knee. On the right side, what will be your right side too. I stand here, you can see it a little bit better. One hand up, one hand out. Moving away into the left. So from here, the weight's in the right. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Weight moves into the left. I'm going to turn. And then we're going to let the momentum of the turning of the body and the antenna changing the direction. Bring the weight 1, 2, and then step on the diagonal. 3. Here, elbows line up with your knees. Here, elbows line up with your knees. Yeah, elbows line up with your knees. and then turn. Back hand drops down, front hand drops down, turn out your front foot. Change to turn. 1 and 2. Open. Turn out your foot. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna, step. 1, 2, 3. Lift. Drop. Sit. Good. Okay. Here you see my weight's a little bit more in my left side. Turn 1. 2. Change, left side. Right knee lines up with your right elbow to step out. 1 and 2. Cross and close the hands. Cross and close the hands. Weight is going to be on your left leg. Yeah, your left leg. Turn 1 to the left hand. Now drops first. Find the elbow and the knee line up. We push out and we turn. Lazily tying coat number 1. Make sure that the elbow relaxes and drops down. Feet, knees, hips, shoulder, antenna going up. 1 and 2. That's it, and side view. Just the elbow over the knee. Next, push and cross. Like you're reaching for something, relaxing into the left hip, coming inwards and downwards. 1 and 2. Change. Bring the weight into the right. Change. Liu Feng Sabi. 6 ceilings, 4 closings. Turn 1. Yes, I'm going to turn here and show you how far I've turned. You see, like the elbow is quite close to the body on the right side. Then the finger touches the thumb. Then the right one goes out, sinking into right leg. 1 and 2. Now we lift straight up. We turn. And we step out. 1 and 2. Change. Change. Elbow over knee on both sides. Yeah, elbow over knee on both sides. And make sure this posture level, elbows level. And then drop the wrist. Yeah, not too much. Don't go all the way down here. This is wrong. Just a little bit. Relax. And again, feel like you're extending outwards. Shoulder past the hands. Antenna up. Weight mostly on the left side. You want to keep the posture fairly high. Okay, and then relax. Okay, we do one from the back view, all the way to that point. Let me just move this out of the way. Okay, so go forward a little bit. So, Qi beginning form. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. Connect the antenna to the right foot. Lift the left. Step. Now connect the antenna to both feet. And sinking down. Press long gin. Elbows back. Turn a little bit left. Change the weight to the right. 1 and 2. Weight definitively in that right side. Change, weight left. Start to turn. Rotating the hands. 1 and 2. Make any adjustments that you need to. Step. Step out and extend the hands. 1 and 2. Change. Left one coming down, right one coming down. Turn out the left foot. 1 and 2. Okay, you may need to adjust slightly if you haven't got enough room. Open the hands, turn out the foot. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna to step. One hand up, one hand down. Hands meet in the middle. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna on the left side. 1, 2. Change. Change. Now weight going to right. As the weight goes to right, change, turn in the body. As the right hand comes down, change weight to left side. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Lift right knee to join right elbow. Stepping. Cross the hands. Change. Left hand turns palm up. Elbow, knee. Extending lang jai. Change. Close to the body, closer than you would think. Extend and turn the body at the same time, so you're not bypassing the center line. Shift the weight, drop into left hip. 1 and 2. Shift the weight right. Turn your body, step. Liao Feng Sabi, 6 seedings, 4 closings. Turn, 1. And all the fingers touch the thumb. And rotate. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder on the right side. Left side is empty. Lift the left. Turn the body, step out. Heel lands first. Change. And change. And open. And seat the wrist. Stand the end. Single whip. Press the wrist. Keep the elbows the same height. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. And that feeling of extension out past the hands and out past the fist. Expanding in all directions. Weight on the left. Good. Okay. Okay, now comes a tricky bit. This is where we have to use our cow lying down space. Okay, so we're going to do the whole form. Probably we're going to have to keep adjusting, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to go from this one. See, feel the elbows and the knees connect together. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. change weight, 1, 2, turn out the foot. You might have to step out a little bit and step, and then the movement like the first movement, 1 and 2. That's it. Yeah, good. So yeah, this movement like the first movement. So on that diagonal. Yeah, on that diagonal. Change, turn. Turn out the right foot slightly. Step. And then turn and separate into white crane, spreads its wings. And by her liang si. Yeah, by her liang si. So this back leg, foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. Change, turn to your left, 1. Right hand not going past your center line. Turn on the left toe. Change the weight to the left leg. Here we're going to have to adjust slightly. Step in, step out, step out. And change. 1 and 2. So the hands change over. You turn in the back foot. Xie xing. 1. Press on the foot to the knee, to the hip, to the shoulder, to the antenna. Okay, and then sinking back down, and then open. 1 and change and turn back. 2. Xie xing. Xie xing. 1 and 2. So here, not the arms like this, but slightly more rounded. Elbows drop, connecting to the knees. Okay, and down. Embrace the knee, number 1. 2, we step in. 3, we lift up, and you drop the elbows. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna, and push the hands out. This is on the right side, so the connection, right foot all the way down, left one is empty. Changing now. As the hands come down, the knee lifts up. We're going to step. The left hand is going to lead the movement. Weight goes into the left side. Step, foot, knee, hip, shoulder. Step. And then changing the weight to the right. 1 and 2. That's it. Slight adjustment, step out. Cross the hands and step. Okay, inwards and downwards. Change weight left. Change weight right. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Make sure the antenna is up. Sinking. Keep the antenna up. Twist into the right side a little bit more. Change. Strike. 1 and 2. There we go. And now left hand comes out, right hand comes back. Okay, and then change. Turn up the left hand, turn in the right foot. Sweeping the foot. Gal tan mat, a high pattern horse. That's it, good. High pattern horse. Okay, and down. Change foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Weight to left side. Step right. Turn left. Separate 1 and 2. 1 and 2. That's it. Yeah, good. Okay, now step 1 and 2. On the right leg, foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna up. And you're going to lift. We're going to kick and strike. 1. Weight into left leg, foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Change. Bring in the foot. Bring the hands over 1 and 2. Make a slight adjustment. Okay, because we don't want to use too much space up. We're not going to jump for the first one. We're just going to lift the hands and then we're just going to place the foot on the floor. Just so that there's enough of paper to fit underneath the back heel. And we're going to lift up again. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna on the left side. And then we're going to kick, slow. We're going to turn the right foot out. We're going to change the hands. We're going to step once. We're going to step twice. And then we're going to turn the body, toe, heel, 1 and 2. Sinking. Okay, and then here we're just going to do 1. We're going to step out 1. Cloud hands. Once. We're going to turn on the toe. Turn on the heel. Change. 1 and 2. That's it, good. Okay, weight right. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Lift and step on your 45-degree angle. 1 and 2. That's it, good. Okay, and then we're going to turn. Bring the foot in slightly. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna on the left side. Going to lift the right. Crescent kick. Keep your balance. Step 1, 2. Bring the hands in, body turns. Weight in the right leg. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. Change. Strike. That's it. Double cannons. 1. Turn out the front foot. 2. Open. Turn out the left. Step in, step out. 1, 2. Fist into palm. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna. 1, 2. Yeah, good. Okay, and open. And close. And open. And close. And open. And close. Okay, we do 1 more time from single whip. Following on as best you can, feet, knee, hip, shoulder, mind just above the head, just outside of the hands, elbows sinking into the knees. Change weight, 1. Here I'm going to step in a little bit, and I'm going to step close, 1 and 2. Change and turn, 1. Turn out your right foot slightly. Step. Like crane, spreads its wings. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder on the right side. Make sure you have the alignment, the feeling. Change and turn. 1. Right hand's coming in slightly, left one's going out, turning on the left toe. I'm going to step inwards and outwards. 1 and 2. Right one is going to drop. Right one dropping. Change the hands over. Turn in the back foot. 1, 2, 3. Open the hip. Bring the hip and the arm back. Sinking into embracing knee. Stepping into low chi. And push forwards. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder on the right side. Right side doing all the work. 1, 2. Here, change. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, step. Step on the diagonal. Extend and strike. Turning back, turn out the foot. Step. Step on the diagonal. Turning a little bit right. Turning a little bit left. 1, 2. Turning a little bit more into that side. Don't compromise the other hip though. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder. Feel the head press up slightly. Mind just above the head. Okay, go. Strike. Change direction. 1, 2. Wait, left side. Lift the hands up, turn the right foot in. Here you're going to have to do some jiggling. Step, step, step. Galtan mat, high pattern horse. Sit. Yeah, high pattern horse. See the elbow still lining up with the knee. Yeah, this part here rounded. This part in here rounded. Yeah, this hand down to in height. That's it, good. Okay, now the tricky bit again. So here, foot, knee, hip, shoulder on the left side. Lifting, crossing the hands. Step out, turn left. Everything the same height. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna out. Changing, weight right. Cross the hands, palm up first and then change them to palm down. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder. So when I lift, my elbows drop, my hands lift. Strike. Change. Left hand, right foot, right hand, same time. 1 and 2. Yeah, 1 and 2. Sinking, lifting, sinking down. 2, 1. So foot, knee, hip, shoulder. Keep that feeling just above the head. Now strike, elbow goes back, turn. Change the hand, step, keep the hand going, turn behind. Turn on the toe, turn on the heel. 1 and 2. Make a slight adjustment. Step out. Left elbow over left knee. 1 cloud hand. Step. Turn on the toe. That's it. 1 and 2. Step back. Step out. Okay, so we'll do this one from behind as well. Okay, 1 and 2. Change. Step. Foot, knee, hip, shoulder. Turn the body. Step in. 1, foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna, kick, step, 1, 2, 3, lift, foot, knee, hip, shoulder, antenna stays, turn your body, extend, 1, 2, 3, sinking the hands down, turn out the front foot, foot, knee, hip, shoulder, stay, open, turn out the left foot, small step, pounding the mortar, lift up, drop down, change, now step in, stretching out past the tips of the fingers, 1, 2, and 3. Good. Okay, and our final part, we're just going to do a little bit of standing. So we're just going to stand. I'm going to place the middle finger on the outside of the thigh so that the elbows don't collapse in and your armpits don't collapse in either. Okay, and sit nice and simple. Okay, so feet, knee, hip, shoulder, connect the feet to the top of the head. And then just melt your body as much as you can. Tongue on the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Okay, good. Okay, bring the hands around to the front. And closing stance. Just let the hands rest by the sides. Try and soften as much as you can, especially in the legs, feet, ankles, knees, calves, hips. The more you soften, the more you can feel the counter-gravity force. Okay, good. Right hand, left hand. Pull feet back together. Good, well done everyone.